So man, given the current climate of the world right now, I'm thankful, like I said, to have you guys here and doing what you do and bringing a light to what's really happening. Sometimes you feel like you need something to push you over the edge or to help you see the light or to give you even just a better day. You know what I mean? And
so true.
You guys do that for me. So tell me a little bit about how you feel in these times.
You know, it's in these times right here, it's so interesting. There's so many things I don't think anybody knew when the year first started in 2020 what this year was going to be like. I don't think anybody had any idea of what it was going to be like. And it's crazy how quick things have changed in just a matter of months. And you know, even with the current climate of what's happening right now with a lot of the uprisings that are going all over the country and all over the world, for that matter, it's crazy when I see how much of the narratives that are happening right now align so much with reggae music. And I feel like reggae music is almost like can be a soundtrack almost to what's happening right now. And so even having something and having a space and a time and an album that is coming out right now during all of this stuff is just, to me, it's amazing to even have something right now that speaks so directly to a lot of the issues that we're facing here currently in 2020. So it's just crazy to me. We didn't foresee that happening necessarily, but it's, you know, as I look through the different tunes on the album and I think about the words, and it's crazy seeing what the album is talking about and then seeing where we are right now.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, man. I don't know. I feel like now's the time to have those tough conversations. Now's the time to have those tough songs come out. Now's the time to challenge everything that we've gotten used to that ain't right. Let's try and fix it.
Yeah, most definitely. It's so interesting right now, these times, and it's cool to see so many people that are coming together to fight for justice and to fight for equality, to fight for the breaking down of oppressive systems around the world. And so seeing people do that of all colors, of all creeds, of all races, of all sex, of all whatever, coming together for a common theme of pushing that justice forward and that equality forward is a beautiful thing to see. It's a cool thing to be a part of, you know?
I think a lot of people thought it was gonna be a trendy thing to just get somewhat involved. Then the country opens back up and we go right back to the same thing. But it feels like inside, like this is the real deal. We going hard, we pushing forward, we looking for change, we will not take a different answer. And my whole thing is like, when I came into the scene somewhat years ago, I was on a revolutionary show as well called The Real World, where they were to tackle all the different social issues that are out there. So what they basically did was made us an experiment. They put us out there, 7 different people with completely different hardcore stereotypes, they wanted to say, and force us to do things together. It's like real life today. That's it. That's what we gotta do. We gotta force each other to do things together with people that don't look like we look. Right. That's how we learn.
That's how you learn.
That's how we learn.
That's how you learn. And you know, it's just seeing the way things are going right now and seeing the way everything is happening, the way it's happening. It's crazy. I've had people hit me up from that I've gone to middle school, elementary school with, and ask me questions about just about different things and about different issues of inequality or racism here or there. And these conversations were I don't think these conversations would have happened if the current climate, if things didn't happen the way they've happened in the past month. And so, you know, even hearing these conversations and hearing these people that I haven't talked to in years, in some cases decades, to ask me questions about how can I be on the front end of this? How can I change my own thinking and my own position and the way I view the world to make it better for not only just you, but for anybody, whether it's of color or of anybody who's just marginalized, period. And so that conversation I don't think would have happened if 2020 didn't look like the way it looks right now, you know? And so being that those conversations are being had, it's like, man, like, it's an awakening, you know? And like I said before, I feel like with reggae music, it just goes hand in hand with that. And so it's cool just to be a part of it, just to see it actually happening, you know?
Now, with the platform that you have and other people in your position and situation, do you feel it's right that you express your feelings or that you choose a certain narrative to go with just because of business, or family, or whatever it may be?
You know, I feel like it's important as an artist to really do what comes natural for you, to speak on the issues that come natural for you, to bring up points that are natural to you, because I feel like if you do that, then it's not you can do it in a way that people can see what's real and people can see when something is fake.
Yeah.
And so if you are bringing up something or speaking to a certain issue and it's real to you, then it might not be for everyone, but there's going to be somebody out there that will identify with whatever you're saying, whatever whatever you're dealing with. And like I said, it might not help every single person out there, but there might be that one person, even if it's just one person that it can help. Then it's worth you speaking up. It's worth you saying whatever you need to say, because your words could be liberating for somebody else.
Yeah.
Your words could be liberating for a whole group of people. And so it's when I see that, then I get out of my own little self-consciousness of, oh, well, should I say this? Should I not say this? No, I'm just gonna say what is coming out of me naturally. And if you dig it, you dig it. If you don't, you don't. We keep it pushing. But I feel it's important to speak to whatever whatever you're passionate about, whatever you really feel.
Now, do you feel like there's such thing as pushing too much?
I think that pushing too much could happen in a way where.
I only ask because in my life, in my conversations, social media and so forth, I address the issues.
Right.
I'm losing friends left and right.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
So I just, I always ask people that, how they feel, is there a limit to how much I can push?
You know, I feel in my own personal life, I can't necessarily say it for anybody else or whether somebody else is pushing too far or not, but for me, I like to really choose my words wisely, and I like to pick my battles wisely, because I feel like and like I said, speaking for me, if I do get on the side of saying things too much, I don't want it to just be white noise now. I don't want it to just be chatter. You know what I mean? Like I want when I say something, you're gonna actually listen to what I'm saying, because it's okay, man, he's speaking on this right here. Yeah. And it's not something that I've heard him say 1,000 times before. Like, no, if he's saying something right now, it's because he's really meaning what he's saying right now. It deserves some ears to listen to it. So I think there could be a point in time where someone could speak too much on certain things. But at the same time, there maybe on conversation number 134, there could be somebody that hears it on number 134 that they wouldn't have heard it on 72 or 24. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's that balance. I feel like whatever, even with that, like if naturally, I always feel like whatever is natural. Like if I'm naturally feeling like I'm pushing it, then I'm gonna naturally just listen to my own self and say if I feel like, it's time to say something, it's time to go ride out because it's time to say, then I'm going to go for it. So I think it's really important to just really be in tune with, with yourself. I feel like your conscious and your inner man, your inner person is there to kind of let you know, not to wait, no, don't say that yet, man. Some people just blow right through that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's really important to listen to that little voice that's inside sometimes.
Well, now I feel like it's probably about time for you to get to this next song, because I think it's very
yeah. So I didn't mean to go up on that big of a tangent.
No, I can sit here all day and talk to you about this.
I could as well. So I don't know if everybody in internet land is down for that, but I could easily go all day. But colors. So we have this song, and it's crazy when this whole story came out with Mr. Floyd, and I saw the people walking around with the I Can't Breathe shirts on, and that word breathe, it just kept kind of going off inside of me. And because we wrote the album a while ago, and so we don't, I don't know if other artists do this or not, but for our own music, I can't just listen to my own music all the time. I can't. So when I kept seeing this word breathe, it something clicked to me, like, man, the first lyrics of the album is you breathe just like me and you bleed just like me. And so when I started to really look at the rest of the words of that song, it's crazy how much that particular song like lines up with what's happening right now. And like I said before, not even just this song, but so many songs on the album. But this one in particular, called Colors, it definitely speaks to that exactly right there. So we're gonna hear a clip of it, I believe. I don't think we're gonna play the whole song, but I think we're gonna hear a clip of Colors. So. Colors.
Let's check it out. Hey, I can't wait. Let's do it.
That's it.
Pure ignorance to divide and rule is the plan. In the blinking happen overnight. I might could lose this life. Could it be because of color? Yeah. Are we not brothers? Yeah. Can we get past these colors? Yeah. These colors, yeah. Come with me, yeah. Come with me, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kareem,
Yo,
that was pretty phenomenal, brother.
man, thank you.
You wrote that?
Thank you. Yeah.
That
man.
came out of you?
Surprisingly, yeah.
That's
Surprisingly.
a compliment, brother. That is such a compliment, man. I love stuff like that.
Thank you, I appreciate
it really
that.
touches
I
a
appreciate
brother's
that.
soul, and
Yeah.
you know, it's beautiful, man.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
thank you, thank
Yep.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that.